오겠습니다. 네, 이번에 아리랑 TV에서 Bring It On이라는 서바이벌 프로그램이 시작됩니다. 와!
네, 홈페이지나 어플을 통해 투표하실 수 있으니까 참여하시고 상품도 받아가세요.
네, Bring It On, 화이팅!
Welcome back to Bring It On. My name is Guiauchain and I will be your host for today. On our show, we bring you distinctively Korean products and you, our viewers, will get to evaluate them. This is our second episode and here's our cast for today. Welcome back Dan, Amy, Yan, Nihat, Laura, and John. How did you guys spend last week after the big presentation?
I just tried to relax after all that stress last week, so very, very relaxed today, feeling good. So.
You came in first place last week.
Unexpected, right?
Yeah, what do you think was the winning factor?
Good preparation and lots of support from everyone here and on the web.
On the web, right. You did get a pretty big share of votes from our viewers on our website. So.
Love you guys.
Great. I love you guys too. And Jan, unfortunately, you did not make the cut last week.
Yes.
Right.
Unfortunately. But I've recovered from it. Now
You will recover from it.
No, I'm already recovered. And I'm gearing up for the next week when I'll be
You're
presenting.
gearing up for next week.
Yes.
Oh, so potentially one of the three presenters today is going to be your competition next week.
Definitely.
Yes.
I'll use this opportunity to research them. And well, honestly, I'm not too worried.
Okay.
Will you?
That is
Okay, it's time to bring it on. As always, it's all about the competition, and here's how it works.
Each episode, three presenters will introduce a uniquely Korean item to the viewers and the judges. Vote for your favorite on Arirang website, Facebook, Google+, and the Bring It On app. Your vote and the panel's votes will decide the winner. The third place presenters from episode 1 and 2 automatically enter the redemption round. The presenter ranked fourth after combining the scores of first and second episodes also joins the redemption round. The presenter who comes in last in the redemption round is out for good. A new contestant joins the race.
Okay, without further ado, let's find out the topic for today.
This week's topic.
Today's topic is Korean road. So Korean road, what springs into your mind when you hear the word Korean road? Amy?
Food, always food.
Food? How is food linked to Korean road? I don't get it.
Food everywhere, but one of the best parts about going on a road trip here in Korea is the rest stops and the fun little Korean food that you can find.
Right. I like the way your mind works. Can we actually look forward to some chicken later?
Yeah, I can just order that up, no problem. It'll be here in under 30 minutes. Oh wait, everyone already voted.
Oh, too bad. Maybe next time. Okay. So our presenters for today, John, Laura, and Nihat, Korean road. I'm just curious as to what you guys prepared. And unlike last week, you guys actually gave us a visual hint before you actually get into the presentation. So let's find out what these guys prepared. Okay, Laura.
Yes.
Stairs?
Yes, well, people always think as roads and paths to be overground, but they can actually be underground as well. So that's my hint. Let's see later.
Underground roads. Okay. I don't know if I can actually wrap my mind around that, but I'm looking forward to your presentation later.
You can see it in the presentation.
And what about you, John? he's Kim Kwang-seok is a very famous singer in Korea.
He is indeed. He is indeed. If you want to find out more, I guess pay attention a little bit later. That's all I can say, Kim Kwang-seok. That's more than enough.
That's not a lot, I think.
That's more than enough.
You
All right, I'll give you another hint.
teasing us with their hints.
I'll give you another hint.
Okay,
Daegu, the city of Daegu.
Daegu.
Daegu and Kim Kwang-seok.
Okay, Daegu and the late singer Kim Kwang-seok
And Rose.
and Korean Road.
Okay.
Okay, that's very interesting. I'm very intrigued. Let's find out later. And Nihat, what about your hint?
I don't have any information.
You don't have it. Okay, I can give you a hint. I
have nothing.
Expressways.
Expressways.
Yeah, you came up with expressways.
Yes. That's the hint exactly.
Point system. Panel points 50%. Bring It On app 20%. Arirang website, Google Plus 10% each. Live connection 10%.
Right now, if you log on to Arirang TV website, the Bring It On application, or Facebook, you can see the 3 items that are going to be presented today. Pick your favorite item and vote for it. Press like. Okay, today we will be joined by a group of students studying in Korea. Let's say hi to the students from Sunmun University Korea Language Institute. Hey guys! Hi, welcome. So, if you guys could sell one item that is distinctively Korean, what would you pick?
If ever I will be given a chance to bring something from Korea to Philippines, my country, it will be probably the thing about self-service in sikta or the restaurants, because it's like kind of interesting and amazing to see that you bring with you your plates, then eat your food, enjoy your food, then after that you need to bring it also with you to back to the place where it really is, so that it's like about orderness and cleanliness, and it's more about discipline. I want it to be implemented in Philippines as well.
Okay, that was actually a great idea. Today, Nihat, John, and Laura are gonna present about Korean Road, okay? So listen carefully and please do not forget to vote. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's time to decide who goes first. John, Laura, and Nihat.
Not really good. I don't think it's great to be the last one to go, but hopefully next time I can be the first one.
Okay, so while Nihat is getting ready for his presentation, I would like to introduce a very special guest joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Eddie Kim.
날 쉽게 봤어.
Eddie, you studied in the Berklee School of Music, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
How long were you there for?
How long? 4 year and a half. Actually, I went to a high school at Boston.
Oh, where?
It's like around Boston. It's called Natick, Walnut Hill School.
I'm from Boston, so
Yeah.
we're from the East Coast.
Okay.
Same place. Nice.
So Eddie, you have a great voice. I'm sure you guys already know. And I also hear that you do a very good Michael Jackson impersonation. Am I right?
I've never heard about it. Yeah, actually, I sang Jackson 5 song. I'll Be There.
Can you show us a little bit?
A little bit. Okay. You and I was make a pact, bring salvation back. Where there is love, I'll be there.
Yeah, I actually closed close my eyes and listen to it, it does sound a little bit like, a lot like actually, Michael Jackson. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
Welcome to Bring It On. You do know what this show is about, right?
Oh yeah, people get ready for their presentation, right?
Yes.
Yeah, about Korea, Korean culture.
Yes.
Yeah, they're selling
I'm really excited.
Korea to our viewers. If you had to do a presentation, Eddie, what would you sell to our viewers about Korea?
What about Soulmate phone? Do you guys know? Do you guys know
Please
Soulmate?
elaborate. Before we begin our presentation, our viewers actually are already voting for the 3 items that our presenters are presenting today via the Arirang TV website, our Bring It On application, and Facebook. So let's see how these items are doing so far.
Hello everyone, my name is Nihat from Azerbaijan. Today I'm going to present about rest areas in Korea. Okay, what we are thinking when we are talking about rest areas, it's completely different in the world, and in Korea it's completely also, it's something like unique. First of all, what's rest area? When we are talking about rest areas, we are thinking, okay, that's probably restaurant, toilet, or maybe small coffee shop is in there. But a few months ago, when I was traveling in Korea, I found out something really different. I was driving and I was really tired, and I was thinking maybe I should stop somewhere. But I saw something really unique.
Okay.
What was unique? Rest area in Korea. Why it's unique? Actually, you can guess from these pictures, but you will see a short video about that. I was traveling there. I found lots of delicious food where you can find Chinese food, where you can find Western food, where you can find Korean food, and also fast foods from all over the world. And you can go to the shopping mall, you can do shopping, exactly, and you can have a coffee, just enjoy your time. But what was the mission for making this kind of rest areas in this small country? First mission was that not only making rest areas for differentiated services. What kind of services you will see? And it's made by Korean Expressway Corporation. From 2010 until 2015, they made 85 seeing rest areas. And until 2016, it's going to be over 100. But what's seeing rest areas? There are 3 types of theme rest areas. First one is eco-friendly, natural environment friendly. Second one is regional history and culture. And third one is unique one. What makes unique, you will see. And natural environment friendly. As an example, I can show one rest area which is visited by 12 million people in a year, 2014. Why it's famous, first of all, is that there's a park which is special for couples, young couples, and also families. And on the other hand, as a dog owner, I have a dog, and it's really nice place to visit there because you can learn in there how to treat your dog. You can keep your dog in there just do shopping and enjoy your time in couple area. And there is another place where you can feel the Korean culture, the Korean traditional culture, which is ceramic ware, and it also makes unique trip for people. And DMZ area, one of the best touristic place in Korea. You can have in Shintangjin rest area, you can feel DMZ mood and also take pictures from there. And there are some other places also you can have some unique experiences like Zelkova tree. Probably most of you never heard about this tree, but it's over 500 years tree. And you can go there. At night they have lighting trees, and it makes like fairy tales, especially for young generation. It's really nice. And after making this kind of rest area, the sales, yearly sales, it's over 23%. And there is another place where you can you can ride a bike for free, where you can do fishing for free, and also after making this kind of rest area in this area, the retention of the time it's doubled. And also there are something different also character theme parks But why in Azerbaijan we need this? Because in Azerbaijan, we have only typical rest areas. I asked, because of limited time, I asked just from 30 people, and 29 of them, they agreed with this idea. Just making this kind of theme parks, it's really nice for our country. And the best reason, the most important reason is because of the less traffic jam. Because people, they're gonna rest in there and it will take lesser time. And this is my personal opinion why it's useful to use Korean rest areas. It's first of all because of less traffic jam. Secondly, we can order something online and just get we can pick up on our way. And it's convenience, and we can get with cheaper price, and it's more comfortable, and we can get, of course, more tourist attention. As our government, I know that they are trying to get more tourist attention to our country, and I think it would be best idea for now. Thank you very much. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Very well. Okay, I would have to compliment you on time management because you stayed under 5 minutes, which Daniel last time failed to do so. But Nihat, you seemed a little bit nervous.
Yeah, I was.
What happened to that confidence?
Confidence it's still in here, and I think I tried also to show everything whatever I wanted to show.
Okay, but are you satisfied with the current score?
Not really.
Okay, so I am going to give you time to redeem yourself. We're going to take some questions, but today we're going to do things a little differently. You guys could ask questions, but you have to answer them in under 30 seconds. So there is a time limit.
All right.
Yes. Okay, so let's take some questions for Nihat. Anybody have any questions for Nihat? Dan?
The facilities look great. I mean, it looks like an amusement park, not a rest stop, but it must be really expensive. Do you have to pay like an admissions charge, or I don't know?
As I mentioned on my PowerPoint, it's more cheaper if you order from those areas. It's more cheaper than just real places. Thank you.
Okay, so Dan's lit up, and let's take the question from Jan.
Well, first of all, your presentation was really nice. You had the energy, but your confidence was a little bit lacking. You weren't the hot man from the land of fire, really. My question is actually, you said that this would work in Azerbaijan, and you listed a few reasons. But is it really going to be popular enough for it to be a good business opportunity? Because all that matters here is money, right?
Yes. As a government, actually, we are really interested in taking foreigners to our country. That's why we had lots of international programs. Like in June, we have also Baku Olympic Games. And I think our government would be really, really interested in this kind of ideas.
Buzzard. Lit up, okay. Laura, yours actually lit up and then you turned it off again. Why the change of heart or the mind?
Well, I feel like this is supposed to be a rest area, but it becomes, like you said, more of an amusement park, and then it's not anymore the purpose of a rest area. You kind of spend lots of time and spend money as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking it's not a good thing for me if I'm on a holiday and I stop every 300 kilometers or 100 kilometers to visit a rest stop. So I don't know, just
but
not
the
really
journey
soon.
becomes the destination.
Of course,
That's a very cool concept.
Which I as a
And there's a
fan
lot
of
of
road
options.
trips, I really do enjoy that. But I feel like I could be sidetracked way too easily. You know, I would never get to the destination, actually. I would
Like
just
road
stay
trips
in
and
the
rest
rest area.
I can answer?
But is it
true,
more
though.
better? The more options, the better.
Is it a question?
I have actually
What
answer
would
for
be my
that.
question? Okay.
Okay, when you are traveling, actually, you need some places to rest, right? While resting, why wouldn't you do shopping? Or even, okay, you are really, in Korea, everything works fast, right?
Yeah.
And you don't have time to do something like you want to buy, you are going to somewhere, but you have to buy something, but you couldn't buy. You can just order from internet and just take from there. Isn't it the best thing for you?
If I
Or
forgot
you don't
something-
need to go to another place.
And your time is up. I'm sorry. We are very strict about time management. So let's find out if Nihat's answer has changed you guys' mind. Okay?
Okay.
So your vote closes in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Run. Okay, Laura, Nihat's answer didn't convince you?
No, not enough. But I mean, I really like the presentation anyway, and I really, when I lit it up before, it was because of the environmental points, and I think that's really good. So it's just that I wasn't convinced in the end.
Okay.
Just being honest, I was feeling weird because we are just all present and it's just a game for me. So people, they can vote or not, like it doesn't really matter.
Hey, I'm John from Germany, and today I want to talk to you about streets with themes. So, first of all, what is it? Well, the Korean word for it is temakgil. So tema means theme, and gil means street. And the theme could be anything from art to like politics or history or basically anything. And these streets are anywhere in Korea, from big cities to rural areas. You had in 2013, I think it was 1,200 of these roads. And basically, the reason why you have them is, first of all, for memorial, like a kind of memorial function. So if you have a deceased artist or like musician and people want to remember this person, they go there and they can experience the music or artwork and anything related to this topic in a very direct way, all right? And the second thing is you have business advantages, huge margins and profit, huge job increases, and anybody wants that, right? And the third one is basically area development. So the area around this whole thing will develop in an economical way and a social way, which is very important. So I went down to Daegu to take a look.
Yo!
Right.
So this week's topic is temakgil. And today we came down especially to Daegu to check out one of the roads that is themed after one of the biggest singers of the 80s and 90s. So, do you want to take a look? Let's go!
You can see on the side there's artworks, and the whole road is made in the style of the 80s and 90s because this singer was one of the biggest celebrities at that time, right? So you can tell, you can see the artworks in the shops right there. You can actually buy stuff that you could only buy in the 80s and 90s. One of the PDs actually went there and found some ice cream she ate when she was really, really young and didn't see it since then, and she was really amazed by it, right? And yeah, of course, people go there to take photos. I go there and hug Kim Kwang-seok myself, right? And basically, you have like this whole time machine experience, and I think this is a very rare thing to do. Also, you can perform if you want to. There's actually bands and live music, right? So it's very, very good. And then you can write how great you were thinking about it.
So, okay, these roads, they don't just introduce a certain theme to the visitors, but they also help to develop the area all around it. And that, I think, is pretty amazing and pretty admirable, to be honest. So, this is the reason why I would like to see temakgil more in Germany.
Next thing, let's talk money. I want to talk to you about business. So the shops around there, they don't have enough money to fund their own marketing campaign, right? So it might be difficult to draw customers to your own shops. So what you do is you have this one theme about it and draw a lot of customers by viral marketing and buzz marketing for the small, medium-sized enterprises. That's what SME means. That means you have exponential growth in passing trade and traffic, and that means more customers walk past your shop regularly, right? And if we look at the profit between 2011 and 2013, we can see that it nearly increased by 374%. That is four times as much, right, in just 2 years. And again, with the jobs, you have an increase of 3 times, that is 321%, again, in the same time span all over Korea. And the best thing is, if you want to do that, you have government fund and subsidies. So basically, they support you by money or like by tax reductions, and you have only basically great things about it. So if we look at the visitor numbers between 2006 and 2014, it's increased by 6 times. 6 times. That is really, if you ask any businessman and you tell him these kind of like margins in profit, jobs created, anything basically, he will say, oh my God, I have to invest there. That is great. So in summary, if we look at it, we got a hands-on and direct experience of culture. It's a cultural space development program, basically. We got the preservation of traditional lifestyle. It's like the time machine kind of thingy. You go there and you can experience very hands-on culture, and you help develop a maybe underdeveloped area and help create jobs, and you help create profit, and everybody wins from this situation. Right, so basically that's it, and you should really check it out sometime. Daegu, there's one, there's several in Seoul, and yeah. All right, thank you very much for listening.
It's right under time. I am impressed with you guys. And I would like to take a minute to point out that all 6 boxes lit up. I think that's the first, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
So what moved you guys? I'm curious. So let's take some questions. Does anybody have any questions for John? Yes?
Yeah, please.
The presentation was really nice, honestly. As a business person myself, I enjoyed it thoroughly. But my question is, you didn't mention, you said all the good things,
yes.
But what are the disadvantages of this thing?
All right, so the disadvantages, there's the one thing that it's actually a very big project, right? So it might take some time to set this whole thing up, but it's actually worth it in the end. Like, you need to gather a lot of people, but the good thing is the government also helps you with that. Like, you actually have a forum or like the city office, which will actually connect the right business people and the right investors to get one of these things done. And as you could see from the profit margins, it works.
One more question from Laura. Do you have a question?
No, I don't have a question right now.
Nobody has questions, and everybody is satisfied with John's presentation. Okay.
Right.
So from now on, this score is going to be final. This is a last chance to change your mind. Okay, so let's check the scores. For John, 6 out of 6. That is impressive. That is impressive. Good job.
Hi everybody, my name is Laura and I'm from France, and today I want to talk to you about something that I first discovered when I arrived in Korea, and it is called underground shopping malls or underground shopping roads. And I was really surprised because we don't have these in my country, in France, and in other countries, so I was really curious about it. And those underground shopping malls are usually situated next to big subways and all over Korea in different cities. And the atmosphere is actually reason enough just to go and visit them. So let me show you in 4 points why I think underground shopping malls are actually a really good thing. So, first of all, they are convenient. They're diverse, they're cheap, and they're actually a great boost for the Korean economy. Let's go on to the first point. So, I'm sure this happened to everybody, right? When you go all week and you have to go to work, and the weather is amazing outside, and then comes the weekend, it's just turned for the worse. It's like heavy rain, freezing cold, and you really don't want to go outside. You think your weekend has been ruined. Well, actually, there's a simple solution. You should just head down to the underground shopping mall and you are going to be sheltered from any bad weather. It's heated in the winter and it's got AC in the summer. Also, it's actually connected to many different subway stations. Like in the Gangnam International Shopping Mall, it's connected to 3 subway stations and hundreds of buses. And then on the second point, like I said, it's very diverse. So you can go there and find, of course, both women and men's clothing. Koreans are very much into fashion, so you can find anything trendy that will match your taste. Also, as you can see, accessories are everywhere. Brooches, necklaces, everything to please a woman. But you also have phone cases, which is very important in Korea, isn't it? And on a more practical note, you've got anything for your home, beddings, plants, and things like that. So, like I said, you can find all of those things, clothes, craftworks, homeware, but more importantly, you've got also the food court, which will very much be good for Amy, right? And so food court, you can find any kind of food, mostly Japanese and Koreans, at a very cheap price. And you'll have also bubble tea, yeah, you know bubble tea is very famous, and coffee shops everywhere. But if that's not enough for you, you are also connected to cinemas and any transportation, but also bookstores and much bigger department stores if you want to go and do some more shopping. So that's the diversity point. So moving on, what are you waiting for, by the way? Just go. Still not convinced? Well, what if I told you that mostly everything in the underground shopping mall is actually very cheap? They have the best competitive prices. I mean, 100 won or 1,000 won for socks, come on. And they have all year round sales. Come on, look at this, those shoes, but then there. Aren't they nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, they're nice. I like them. $30 only, right? So go crazy and don't feel guilty about it. There's nothing better than coming home with plenty of bags and not feel guilty about it, right? And last but not least, we've got the boost for the economy, right? Did you know that there's actually 72 underground shopping malls all over Korea? And that means 600,000 meters square for a total of 12,779 individual shops. And those shops actually bring in a daily average sales of 9 billion wons, which is roughly about $8 million or 7.5 million euros. I mean, I think that's pretty great, right? That's amazing. I mean, if I could get 9 million wons, I would be really happy. Anyway, I'm going to ask about other foreigners what they think about the shopping malls. So here it is.
I think it's actually pretty cool because everything's pretty close together. Like the clothes are together, and like you could check out the clothes in one section, and if you want to eat, you can just go to another section, and there's food there.
Really convenient, especially during the colder months where you don't have to go out right outside under the cold or heavy rain or snow, and you can just shop comfortably.
And I'm going to tell you here. Thank you for listening. I hope that you will come and visit the underground shopping mall if you haven't done so yet, because this is, I think, some great place. Like I said, it's convenient, it's diverse, it's cheap, and it's a great boost for the economy. So what are you waiting for? Let's go shopping. Thank you.
Yeah.
And time is up. I'm very impressed with how you guys are keeping up with the time management, so that's good. Eddie, you were actually pretty generous with points.
Yeah. I feel like there's no such a things in other country, so it might it's a good thing to,
So you're pretty satisfied with all three presentations?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're a simple guy, Eddie.
I'm loving it.
Free spirit.
Okay, let's take one more question from Nihat.
It's really nice topic, like underground shopping malls. It's surrounded like all over the Korea, but in Korea, as you know, it's like 80% of the land are mountains, and it's really easy to make underground shopping malls. But how about different countries? For example, in France, how can we make this kind of shopping malls? It will cost really a lot.
Okay, well, in France, we have mountains as well. Not all over, but we also have very good historical places that we probably don't want to tear down to build shopping malls. So building underground is actually quite a good thing for us in France. Another country, for example, is Japan. Japan is 80% mountains, and all of the places are around the coast. So actually, it would be great for a country like Japan also.
Oh, John had a change of mind. Okay, let's see if other people has changed their mind after Laura answered her questions. Okay, your vote closes. Your decision is final as of now. Your decision is final as of now. Okay, so Laura got 3 points out of 6, but there are still online votes left, so you have to vote on that, right?
Okay, well.
How about I give you one last minute of appeal to our voters, since this is set.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to try and appeal to the men here, because apparently shopping seems to be something that's only for women, but I wanted to say that these underground shopping malls, so the good part is for the economy, which is a very important thing, but it's also something that will make your life much easier. Just you want to buy something and you may have different places to go to, run all over the city, and you decide that you just don't have the time, go into the underground and you can buy everything. There's actually furniture that you can buy over there, and they do deliver. So you don't actually have to bring it back yourself.
How come this wasn't in the presentation before?
I said there was many things, so,
Okay.
you know, so many things to talk about, but yeah, that is one interesting point as well.
Okay. Bring It On is being broadcast live on our Arirang TV website and on YouTube, and we are getting a lot of feedbacks and comments, and I would like to read you some of them. It's very interesting to see the show being filmed live, especially today because Eddie Kim is gorgeous, and I think I'm going to be a fan. So good for you, Eddie. So, John, you seem to be the very popular guy today. How do you feel?
Well, it was very unexpected, but thank you everybody for your trust, and yeah, bring it on, yo. All right.
Yeah, it was our first time to get all 6 votes, and you are also getting votes from our online viewers. So let's see how that pans out for your final score. Okay. Okay, there's still time to turn things around. All 3 presenters will get a minute each for their final pitch.
All right, guys. So I've shown you so far what potential the streets with theme have. And actually, I want to take it a little bit further. You know, there's jobs created, there's a huge profit margin, there's so much potential for the growth of economies and communities as well. So, but I want to take this a little bit further. You know, if you have a street, that's a good thing, but what about if you take this further and have actually a village? Just imagine a village with, like, let's say 10, 20 streets all combined together, all with their own theme. I think that would be a very interesting thing to elaborate on, and I think we can put that also in consideration when we implement this concept to other countries or anywhere in the world. All right? And thank you very much for your votes, and keep voting. All right? Thank you.
Hi guys, so I was talking before about underground shopping malls, and like I said, it's something that we don't have in my country or other countries in Europe, which is not obviously a bad thing. Actually, I think that, you know, it might not work in old countries, but it's something that is uniquely Korean and that you should definitely come and visit whenever you come to Korea. It's a place where you can find a lot of Korean craft works as well, and you can buy lots of, you know, gifts for your family. So it's very unique. It's only in Korea, and I think that's one of the main reasons why you should definitely come and visit this. And I want to say thank you for, you know, listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much. Keep voting.
For closing words, just I would mention that I had once chance to meet Seoul Mayor, and what he told to me is just, Korea is a developing country. We are developing just every day. We are one of the fastest developing country. But Korea is developing not for economy. We are developing for our people. We are making better life for them, more convenient. And if we have these rest areas, it's more convenient. If we have this chance, why we shouldn't apply this to our country or different countries all over the world? Thank you.
Okay, so the students of Seonmun University Korean Language Institute voted as we did the presentation. Now it's time for their final vote. Okay, so I hear that you guys reached a unanimous decision, am I right? Yeah. You vote for is gonna have the total score. It's gonna count for 10% of his or her total score. So you have a unanimous decision. Out of the 3 presentations that you've heard today, who would you like to pick?
Second one. Repeat the second one.
The second one. So that would be John's presentation. That would count up for 10% of his total score. How did you guys reach that decision?
Well, we saw that the presentation was very interesting, very attractive. Plus, we are very young. We like to roam around the city, so we want to experience that kind of happy vibe when we cross the streets and walk around.
Okay, so bonus points for John. Thank you guys for pitching in your votes.
I was very, very happy. It felt more like, not like foreign people or like random people, but more like my colleagues, like my fellow students. So I was very glad that I could win their vote, and yes, thank you so much.
Okay, so Nihat, Laura, and John, you each got your chance to make your final appeal.
Yes.
And we will now soon close the online voting. So do you guys want to count down together?
Let's do it.
Okay, so online voting closes in 3, 2, 1.
Three, 2, 1.
Okay, so time to hear the verdict. The judges and our viewers around the world has spoken. And I have the results here in my hand.
Okay.
Are you guys nervous?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start with the runner-up. Our runner-up is, with 27.57%, is Nihat.
Until now, actually, I didn't know how to present on this TV show, but from now on, I know what to do, and I know how to present in here. So I think I'll do better than now. This time I got second place. For next time, probably it's going to be first place. Thank you.
Okay, so it's time to hear the winner of today's presentation. With 47.70%.
Laura. She received 4.11% from Arirang TV website, 5.12% from Bring It On app, 3.5% from Google+, 11% from the judging panel, and 0% from live connection to Sunmun University. Total 23.73%. John, and he received 3.66% from Arirang TV website, 5.74% from Bring It On app, 5.3% from Google+, 23% from the judging panel, 10% from live connection to Sunmun University. Total 47.7%.
Is John. Congratulations. So that makes Laura third place. How do you feel?
Well, nobody likes to be last, you know? But I'll definitely do better next week to show you that I can be a good presenter. So vote for me.
Okay. John, you got the top score. You got the highest score with 6 votes from our panels. How do you feel?
I was very, very, very surprised, to be honest. This morning, when I came in, I was feeling like, oh my God, I don't know how this is going to go. But yes, I feel very, how do you say? Thankful.
Thankful?
Yes.
Grateful?
Grateful, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah, John actually gave us a really good point. It all depends on the creativity of the items. So you guys, especially Jan and Laura, keep in mind for next week. Okay, so we have 1 spot left for next week's competition. And now, you guys are not competition because we have scaled it on a basis of 100. And out of the 6 presenters, we have somebody who had the least points. And that would be the one last presenter for next week. So would it be Nihat, Amy? It's between you guys. Nihat, how do you feel?
I'm okay.
You're okay? You're okay with whichever results?
Yeah, I think.
How about you, Amy?
Shaking just a little bit, to be
You were pretty
honest.
chill and cool at the beginning of our show, right?
but you know, things change. You never know what's going to happen on this show. It's driving me nuts. Can you just get to the results, please?
Okay, so between Amy and Nihat, who will be our final presenter for next week, who did not make the cut? Between Nihat and Amy, on a scale of 100, it was Nihat. You look like you've expected this.
Yeah,
You did?
I did actually.
Okay, so for next week, Nihat, Laura, and Jan would be fighting it out for survival.
Bring it on! Next week's presenters.
So we had a very interesting viewpoints about Korean Road for our second episode of Bring It On, and we also had a very special guest, Eddie Kim, joining us. Did you enjoy today?
I really enjoyed the presentations.
You're very easy to please.
I'm generous.
You're a very simple guy. You're very generous with points. Yes. Tell us a little bit about your future plans.
I'm having my third concert.
Oh, when?
Coming June, maybe, around June. So I hope you guys come see my concert. Thank you.
And please ask your fans to keep watching Bring It On.
Oh, yeah, support Bring It On, Arirang TV.
Yes, so Eddie Kim will be watching Bring It On from now on. Thank you so much for joining us, Eddie Kim.
Thank you so much.
Bring It On! It's all about finding uniquely Korean items and sharing it with our viewers around the world. We've had 6 items so far. And don't forget to tune in next time because it's gonna be a fierce competition between those who did not make the cut. Find out what we have in store next week, and until then, goodbye.
바하의 선율에 젖은 날에는 잊었던 기억들이 피어나네요. 바람에 날려간 나의 노래도 잊었던 기억들이 피어나네요. 내 조그만 공간 속에 추억만 쌓이고 가닥 모를 눈물만이 아른거리네. 작은 가슴을 모두 시를 써봐도 모자란 당신. 수수루루 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 수루루